Before we get any questions, injury update for you. The following players have been ruled out for Sunday's game: linebacker Dakota Allen, linebacker Kamale Correa, tight end Ben Ellefson, defensive tackle Devon Hamilton, and cornerback Sidney Jones IV. Three players are listed as questionable: wide receiver Chris Conley, offensive lineman Jawan Taylor, and safety Jared Wilson. First question, go John Shipley.
Hey, Coach. How comfortable do you feel with? I know you mentioned trying to get Jawan ready to play on Sunday, and just in the event he doesn't play, would Will slide over to right tackle?
Yes, he would slide over to right tackle, but I think we've got him listed as questionable because he's been limited all week. But I feel like he'll be able to play.
Thanks, Coach.
Sure.
John Reed.
How you doing, Coach? I know you don't make excuses, but how much has these injuries been an impact on you, particularly in the secondary?
I think for the past 3 years we've dealt with this every year. So it's just one of those things that you just deal with and go. I think that it's always two ways to look at it, John. You can either say, the woe is me effect, or why us or why this or that, and or you look at it the other way. Hey, listen, there's some guys that go in there and create an opportunity for them and, see exactly where you are from a standpoint of your roster. If these guys can play or can't play, they'll start trending one way or the other, and, you can make decisions on people. So, and then, sometimes with opportunity, without preseason games, some guys may be able to show you something. So, we'll see. We got, Sydney's out again, so Barku maybe will be playing at that corner a little bit. J-Dub will be fine, I believe. Josh Jones is back. That helps us a little bit. So, we got some guys coming back and some guys not. It's one of those things that you just manage and you keep going ahead. You just hope that, right now the concern is, how many guys we're going to have left, by the end of the season. Just making sure that, week to week now, it's going to get tougher and tougher to manage it.
I got a second story. Just wanted to ask you quickly. What have you been able to do to continue to get your guys to play as hard and stay motivated, and especially during this long stretch here, 10-game losing streak? What's been the magic formula for you to keep these guys pushing hard and motivated?
Yeah, I don't think there's any like magic formula that you have where all of a sudden you could just take it out of your pocket, and spread on the players and then they go. I think it has a lot to do with, the foundation of what you're trying to build in the beginning, the relationship with the players and the coaches, and really understanding, what's important. And make no mistake about it, winning's important. So, and that's what we're still pushing for, trying to get ourselves over the top. But like I said before, whether it be youth or even our veteran players that we have here, I've said before, I like the way this team, goes about their business. It's not from a lack of study. It's not from a lack of effort during the week. It's not like we've backed off them at all, John. You know what I'm saying? We're still practicing at the same pace that we've been practicing all year. Still continue to push them. And I just think that, that foundation of that has been able to, overcome any type of adversity that we're all dealing with, on the outside. So, it's a credit to the players. It's a credit to, the coaches. And, we've got to go out there and we've got some challenges this week, and they're big challenges, so, we've got to rise up and we've got to be able to make those plays in the game that really, push the needle in a game. I think, I've always grew up, there's always 4 to 6 plays in a game that you can look at that sway the game. And you're just hoping that 4 to 6 plays that you're making those plays. So, I think this week, hopefully we'll have that opportunity and be in position and be able to make that play. That's what we're striving for.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
Thanks, John. We'll go to Mark Long. Mark, you good?
Calling Mark Long. Mark didn't have to even ask a question the other day when I was on.
Oh, sheesh. I've been muted that whole time? That's unbelievable. I pulled a
You
gene.
Mark.
I pulled a gene. Listen, I know we talked to you on Wednesday about your emergency quarterback situation, but I was just curious, in wake of Denver, did you change the way you do anything in terms of isolating one quarterback for that kind of doomsday scenario?
We talked about it prior to the season, and, we decided to, go the way we continue to go with, which was obviously they're together. They're in we changed rooms a little bit. So they're not in the same room that they've been in like a year before. So we do have, enough room for the quarterbacks to be social distance. We worked hard on the field to make sure that we keep them, somewhat apart from each other, because that's where I think a lot of times it's tough because, all those guys are there. They want to, they want to know the play. They want to know what's going on. They want to see things. So they tend to gravitate or group together, maybe more than any other group, that's on the field. When it happened in Denver, we discussed it again, and we just feel real comfortable about our situation and what we're doing with our quarterbacks. We feel like everyone has a great understanding of the protocols and has great discipline in handling those protocols. So, I think I get concerned more about when they're outside the building. I'm concerned about actually catching it. You know what I'm saying? Coming in contact with people, which you're normally going to do, and then inside the building, my major concern is more of the contact tracing. How that can put a player out. So, but we've had those discussions, Mark, and after the Denver thing, we did revisit it.
Thanks, Doug.
Yep.
Thanks, Mark, and thank you, Coach. We'll see you on Sunday.
Was that a fake thank you?
For me?
Yeah.
No way, man.
Was it genuine?
I appreciate you so much. It is genuine.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to communication school or taking classes or something like that?
Etiquette. I'm taking etiquette classes. Please and thank you.
And I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I think you failed.
Oh.
That's rough.
I appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you.